your Sunday night dramatic entertainment, we bring you Armchair Theatre.
Albert? Albert! Albert? Albert, I've been calling you. What are you doing?
Nothing.
I've been calling you from upstairs. Didn't you hear me call you?
You see my tie?
Oh, I'll say I'll have to put the flag out.
What do you mean?
Your shoes, Albert. I'll have to put the flag out, won't I? What are you looking for?
My tie, the blue one, the stripe.
The bulb's gone in Grandma's room.
Has it?
That's what I was calling you about. I went in, switched on the light, and the bulb had gone. Oh, but aren't those your good trousers? What are you putting your good trousers on
Mum,
for?
where's my tie? You know my tie, the blue one? You know the one I mean? The blue stripe one. I gave it to you this morning, didn't I?
What do you want your tie for?
I want to put it on. I asked you to press it for me this morning. I gave it to you this morning before I went to work, didn't I?
Well, your dinner will be ready soon. You can look for it afterwards. Lay the table. There's a good boy.
Well, why should you look for it afterwards? You know what it is now.
You got 5 minutes. Go down to the cellar, Albert. Get a bulb and put it in Grandma's room. Go on.
I don't know why you keep on calling that room Grandma's room. It's been dead 10 years.
Albert.
It's just a junk room, that's all it is.
Albert, that's no way to speak of your grandma. You know that as well as I do.
I'm not saying a word against Grandma.
You'll upset me in a minute you go on like that.
Well, I'm not going on about anything.
Yes, you are. Now, why don't you go down to the cellar, get a bulb and put it in Grandma's room? By the time you come down, I'll have your dinner on the table.
Well, I can't go down to the cellar. I've got my best trousers on. I've got a white shirt on.
Oh, dressing up tonight, aren't you? Dressing up, cleaning your shoes. Anybody would think you were going to the Ritz.
Well, I'm not going to the Ritz.
What do you mean you're not going to the Ritz?
Well, what do you mean?
The way you said you're not going to the Ritz sounded like you were going somewhere else.
Well, I am.
You're going out?
Well, you know I'm going out. I told you I was going out. I told you last week. I told you this morning. Look, Mum, where's my tie? Look, I've got to have my tie. I'm late already. Now, come on, Mum, where do you put it?
What about your dinner?
Look, I've told you I haven't got... Oh, wait a minute. Here it is.
You can't wear that tie. I haven't pressed it yet.
Yeah, look at it. Of course you have. It's beautifully pressed. It's fine.
Where are you going?
Look, Mum, I've told you, honestly, 3 times. Honestly, 3 times I told you I had to go out tonight.
No, you didn't. I thought you were joking.
Well, look, I'm not going... Look, I'm going to Mr. King's. I've told you. You just don't believe me.
You're going to Mr. King's?
Yeah. Well, Mr. Ryan's leaving. You know Ryan, don't you? Well, he's been with the firm for years. Anyway, he's leaving, and Mr. King's giving a sort of party for him at his... Well, no, it's not exactly a party. Well, no, it's not a party at all. It's... Well, anyway, you know, we're all invited. I mean, everyone else is going. I've got to go. I mean, I don't want to go, but I've got to go.
Well, I don't know.
Look, Mum, look, I won't be late. Look, Mum, I don't want to go. I mean, I'd much rather stay here with you.
Would you?
Well, you know I would. Who wants to go to Mr. King's party?
We were going to have our game of cards.
Yeah, we can't have it now, can we?
Put a bulb in Grandma's room, Albert.
Look, Mum, look, I can't go down to the cellar. I've got a white shirt on. Look, there's no light in the cellar either. I'll be pitch black in 5 minutes looking for those bulbs.
I told you to put a light in the cellar. I told you yesterday.
Yeah, well, I can't do it now, can I?
If we had a light in the cellar, we could see where those bulbs are. You don't expect me to go down to the cellar.
Look, I don't know why we keep bulbs in the cellar.
Your father would turn in his grave if he heard you raise your voice to me. You're all I've got, Albert. I want you to remember that. I haven't got anyone else. I want you to bear that in mind.
Well, I'm sorry I raised my voice. Well, I've got to go.
Albert.
What?
I want to ask you a question.
What? Well, what?
Are you leading a clean life?
Clean life?
You're not leading an unclean life, are you?
Well, what are you talking about, Mum?
You're not going messing about with girls, are you? You're not going to go messing about with girls tonight.
Well, don't be so ridiculous.
Answer me, Albert. I'm your mother.
Look, I don't know any girls.
Well, if you're going to the firm's party, there'll be girls there. Won't the girls from the office?
I don't like them, any of them.
You promise
Promise what?
that you won't upset your father.
My father? Well, how can I upset my father? You're always talking about upsetting people who are dead.
Albert, you don't know how you hurt me. You don't know the hurtful way you've got speaking of your poor father like that.
But he is dead.
He's not. He's living in here. And this is his house.
Look, Mum, look, I won't be late and I won't mess about with it.
But what about your dinner? It's nearly ready.
Look, Celia and Kedge are waiting for me. I told you not to cook dinner this morning, but just because you never listen, huh?
But what am I going to do while you're out? I can't go into Grandma's room because of the light, and I can't go down to the cellar in the dark. We were going to have a game of cards. It's Friday night, Albert. What about our game of rummy?
Give us a cheese roll as well, will you?
Make it 2.
Make it 2.
2 cheese rolls.
What are those, sausages?
Fresh pork sausages.
Want a sausage, Ketch?
No thanks. 2 cheese rolls. Now, what about these sausages? Do you want them or don't you?
Nah, just the rolls, mate.
2 cheese, 2 rolls makes 1 and 8pence.
There'll be plenty to eat at the party. Yeah, I'll bet.
Hey, your mate was by here not long ago.